Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross, I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023. And you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga.
Salute,
I'ma
Mikey.
shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen.
Let's go, y'all.
I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
You know we gon' win.
Yeah.
You know we gon' win.
Yeah.
Until the end, you know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a back flip. Niggas, they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic.
Salute, Johnny. I see you in the building.
Woo, woo, hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah.
Salute to the kings coming in the building.
You might watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like
Bass, what's up with you, man? Let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
I'm a Cross, and you know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side. Keep it square and shit, you know that's how we fly.
Salute to everybody, man. Hey, man, we back, man. Look here, man. We spent the block. We double back, man. Hey, it's your boy, Boss Cross. Big CEO, man, across your heart. We got another one, y'all. We got another one. I just wanted to tell y'all, I appreciate everybody coming in here rocking with your boy. We're going to put this one down on the ground for the Hungry Hounds, and we're going to stick with this whole thing we talked about earlier today, right? And salute to Mr. Smith came in and gave us a great bill, man. And we were talking about how does it really work, right? We talked about restraining orders. Does it really work? Well, we kind of come to the conclusion, don't think so, right? It doesn't do nothing for the person that files it. It's more for whatever the paperwork shuffling, if you want to call it, however you want to call it, right? So this one right here, we gonna get into a little bit more anonymous. I see it. Hey, we gonna keep on rocking anonymous. We're gonna build today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna drop the link. And anybody got something to say? Mr. Smith said he getting himself together. Said he gonna pop in. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna do some building. Start doing more building on certain things, dealing with these teens. Because this month coming up is Child Abuse Month. And a lot of people don't know that. So I just want to stay in the thing about what goes on, what we don't know, what we are out of the loop of, what we don't have no idea about, right? So let's talk about this whole cyber stalking, right? A lot of people are not aware of the cyber stalking, which, you know, they call it cyber bullying and all that other stuff. But this is the problem. The cyber stalking deals a little bit more in depth on some weird stuff, right? And we're going to talk about that. But what I'm going to do is I want to play this first video, which was this news when I think it came out of Oklahoma, right? Older dude, and how, you know, basically he was really just creepy, just cyber stalking these young girls, right? And it just really just shows you how stuff is all over the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into this. Again, y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all coming and rocking with your boy, and let's get started. Yeah.
More than a dozen.
Let's go back.
A local man is accused of terrorizing more than a dozen women on the internet. More victims could be out there. Investigators say his targets made it very easy for the suspect with their social media activity. KCAL9 Orange County reporter Stacy Butler is live at the men's jail in Santa Ana with more. Stacy.
Well, Elle says that suspected stalker remains behind bars here. Tonight we spoke with a cybersecurity expert who had some valuable advice for parents.
I think it hits home for almost every girl on social media these days.
Simone Goldstein isn't surprised to hear that a La Habra man is accused of stalking teens on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, then threatening to attack and kill them.
It's really creepy, and I try to very much limit photos of myself on.
Are y'all starting to hear that? So basically, like she was saying, hey, even her, she said you got to start limiting your photos on there. Because like when Mr. Smith said, people get on there, they'll watch your photos, they watch what you do, they watch where you go. You know what I'm saying? Who you talk to, who you connected to, who your friends is, who your friends' friends is. And they start building this whole rapport around basically maybe could be who you are as a person. You feel what I'm saying? Or to know who you know. That's why it gets scary. You feel what I'm saying? So let's keep going.
Online, and if I do get people who message me, I'll just try and block them. But it's hard because they can always make new profiles and continue it. And there's really not much you can do to stop it.
Sheriff's deputies arrested 25-year-old Dominique Magdaleno after they say he stalked and threatened over 15 Orange County girls who were considered social media influencers. He was
So basically what he ended up doing was he started watching them, following them. Then he started connecting to them. And then out of the 15, because they were so popular, my man started like basically just stalking them. You know what I'm saying? He turned from fan into fanatic, you know, well, which fan ain't nothing but the word fanatic anyway. That's why people don't say, man, I'm your biggest fan. You just basically telling the person, I'm your biggest fanatic. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to you, I'm man, everything about you, I know. And that's weird. You know what I'm saying? When people start knowing everything about you, you know, even like, you know, you not even knowing what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it real. I don't know. It just throws everything off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just don't understand why people do that, you know, and it's just really just, you know, it kind of, like I said, again, it makes it seem real creepy because I was just I grew up in the era, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want you. They just don't want you. You ain't going to trip. You ain't going to freak out about it. But I just think it's just crazy. And these parents need to start telling these kids about this type of stuff too as well, right? So let's go.
arraigned in court today. Deputies say he likely used computers at the La Habra Library, where he was arrested last week.
So a man was at the library. Think about it, y'all. And that's what I'm saying. Like any one of them, and they clever enough. So he at the library using the library IP address, making personal threats to these young ladies on this Instagram or, you know, social media, which are big influencers.
He got away with it for months until a 19-year-old Dana Point teen reported his escalating threats to police. Cybersecurity expert Todd Plesko isn't surprised.
People need to be careful.
Plesko says stalkers can easily find anyone.
They're using their cell phones or their mobile devices to give the exact coordinates and location of where they live or where they're posting from.
It's really scary, especially a lot of apps.
That's why I don't understand. I ain't gonna lie. When I see people post stuff, especially like when them apps be saying, put your location and all that, man, I think that shit dangerous, bro. I think a picture is just a damn picture. I don't have to put, I'm in Santiago Bay at 4 o'clock over here at this bar restaurant where you can click and link the bar. Like, all that's just too much, dog. And I think a lot of people are getting too comfortable with allowing the phone to tell on you. Yeah, I just really think people get way too comfortable to allow the phones to be told on you. And people don't, to me, they don't get it. Like I said again, that's just me personally. I just think that to me, it's super weird. You know what I mean? Like, we depend on the wrong damn thing. We depend on the wrong, like, bro, real talk. Like, we got to be much more aware of that, and on, you know what I'm saying, just base it on our pivot when it comes to that type of stuff. Yeah, man. I just, I just really feel that, man, because it bothers me because, like I said, a lot of the parents give these kids the phone, bro, on some real time. They give the phones to them. They have no idea how the phone is being used. They have no idea. And these kids are vulnerable. They think they talking to somebody, and I'm going to show y'all as we go on. Let me get my okay, already. Yeah, no problem. So let's keep going, y'all. I got some other ones I want to show y'all.
Have all these updates, which are like Snapchat just had their map, so you can actually see exactly where your friends are from where they're posting. And it's really uncomfortable. You don't want anyone to know exactly where you are, but in this day, everyone can.
Plesko warns parents need to remind their teens not to post anything provocative, to turn their location services off until they need it, and to...
Exactly. That's another thing. Kids are so used to it, and they like to post pictures and let people know, oh man, they every little move that they leave their location on, and then they, oh, we just got here, we just pulled up here, or we're getting something to eat. Me and my girlfriend, we're going shopping for clothes and all this other stuff. Man, you can't do that, because at the end of the day, like I said, the word fan, or whether it be somebody who's impressed by you or very impressionable person anyway, they seek that attention. If you give them that little bit of attention that they're looking for, that tells them that in they warp way, like you said, that you like them for some odd reason. They, out of everybody else, they don't feel like you do everybody else like that. And a lot of times in this, us on these platforms, we try to keep it balanced amongst everybody, because again, until you get to know somebody other than that, it becomes scary, because you start giving out, or you thinking a person's intent. Like, at the end of the day, you always got to think about, what is the intent? What is the end goal? What's the intent? What is the goal you're trying to accomplish at the end of the day? If it's not there to help benefit me, or to benefit you, or to benefit us together, then there's a problem somewhere. Somebody's trying to get over. That's just the way I look at it. Because my job is to help you, help me. Iron sharpens iron. I'm not the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the rock and you the blade, and you just keep on sharpening off me. But I can't sharpen nothing, because I'm the rock.
report anything inappropriate or threatening to police.
And that's the start. What if he does that? He's going to track the kids down, and that's scary. What if he actually goes to where you're saying they tag each other?
Magdaleno.
See what I'm saying? Like she said, what if they go and they tag each other where they at, who they hanging out with, who they friends, then all them weird ones do is they go and they pop in. You feel what I'm saying? Salute, we got Mr. Smith in the building. Salute, Mr. Smith.
What's happening?
Not much. I know Mr. Smith, he been running around taking care of business, so he a little tired, y'all. So he gonna try to stay on here and build with us with a little bit, and we gonna have some stuff going on. So really what we talking about, and what this whole thing is, Mr. Smith, is about this whole cyber stuff, right? Cyber stalking. So this one guy out of Oklahoma end up tracking these girls. They're like us, social media people. You know what I'm saying? People that's on the internet. And like I was explaining to everybody, the thing about it, you can't be so open with everybody. You got to kind of play it, and people don't realize, as you starting to see and how you understand, that everybody, we kind of treat everybody on an even balance, because we don't know. And then, what happens is, when you first get on this social media thing, you just think that social media is like the real life. And I think that's where a lot of people like yourself, a lot of times we kind of get it misconstrued, till you start giving out some information to people that you're not thinking that they might not know. And next thing you know, boom, everybody got it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it, which is impressionable for us, because we're not knowing. So I'm going to play this one back, and we're going to start with this one again.
A local man is accused of terrorizing more than a dozen women on the internet. More victims could be out there. Investigators say his targets made it very easy for the suspect with their social media activity. KCAL9 Orange County reporter Stacy Butler is live at the men's jail in Santa Ana with more. Stacy.
Well, Elsa, as that suspected stalker remains behind bars here, tonight we spoke with a cybersecurity expert who had some valuable advice for parents.
I think it hits home for almost every girl on social media these days.
Simone Goldstein isn't surprised to hear that a La Habra man is accused of stalking teens on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, then threatening to attack and kill them.
It's really creepy, and I try to very much limit photos of myself online. And if I do get people who message me, I'll just try and block them. But it's hard because they can always make new profiles and continue it. And there's really not much you can do to stop it.
Sheriff's deputies arrested.
That's crazy. Salute, we got Anonymous in the building. Salute, Queen.
Hey, everybody. What's up, Mr. Smith?
What's up, girl?
Yeah, so basically and you saw so far, what you think about that with that whole social media stuff and how it's portrayed and looked at?
I mean, you gotta watch out for YouTube and any social media platform. Just like my little one likes to watch documentary videos and stuff like that, and on YouTube. But I look at certain things, like there's certain flags. Like if there's videos that's strictly for kids, they should have the comments turned off. They should not give the kids, toddlers, whoever, access to talk to anybody, because they never know, or they're not being supervised as well. But also the problem is that these predators are, they're in kids' chat rooms and they know exactly what they're doing. So now more people are starting to step out there and get in these chats and try and catch them. But there's only so much they can do, because then you got to worry about doxing. They got, what's the other word? It's basically like making someone try and commit a crime, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
Instead of trying to get the people that's attempting to. But like everything is tracked on social media, and it gets to certain crowds, and there's always a aim towards who they're trying to talk to, what the kids, or everyone has an agenda. But social media is just to the point it's not safe at all. And cyber stalking, hacking, everything, computer with a camera on it, there's it's cold out here. No,
you're right. So what you think about that, Mr. Smith, as far as that with the cyber stalking and things of that nature as well?
Shit, like I said, stalking come in many shapes, forms, and fashion. But then again, these women need to quit posting their locations, though. You don't know who watches.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Might be an old boyfriend you trying to get away with, wearing them little shorts, taking selfies everywhere you go, pinning your location. I mean, sometimes you get what you ask for, man. You don't think it's creepos, that's where they at. On the internet, living a life that they don't live. They're trying to be something they ain't on the internet.
No, that's real. That's real. Yeah, salute T, is honey as well. So we're going to keep on going. Salute to everybody coming in here. I appreciate y'all.
25-year-old Dominique Magdaleno after they say he stalked and threatened over 15 Orange County girls who were considered social media influencers. He was arraigned in court today. Deputies say he likely used computers at the La Habra library where he was arrested last week. He got away with it for months until a 19-year-old Dana Point teen reported his escalating threats to police. Cybersecurity expert Todd Plesko isn't surprised.
People need to be careful.
Plesko says stalkers can easily find anyone.
They're using their cell phones or their mobile devices to give the exact coordinates and location of where they live or where they're posting from.
It's really scary, especially a lot of apps have all these updates, which are like Snapchat just had their map, so you can actually see exactly where your friends are from where they're posting, and it's really uncomfortable. You don't.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's why I don't understand why people put locations and crazy ass things of that nature.
Say, don't you know, for a long time on my Snapchat, I didn't know that when I had my location, it take you right to somebody's house, bro.
For real?
Like if you had Snapchat and you had your location, if you don't cut that mug out, I can go exactly where you at. All I do is type in.
You talking about that map where you show up on the map and shows you exactly? Yeah, though.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember when you had just learned about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it shows exactly where you at.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna pick up the address, the street, the number, all that stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't
Damn.
like that, man. I don't know why they got that on. Why would you even have something like that on a social media app? I don't get why they put that up there.
I don't know. That's a good one. That's, good one. I have no idea. That's the whole point. I can't even figure out why they would, you know what I'm saying? Like, that
Yeah,
shit crazy.
it's easy for them cyber stalkers if all they got to do now is type on your emoji and it shows exactly where you at. They make it easy for them.
But then people still knowing that they still use it, and they wonder why they end up being so I don't call it a victim at this point because you kind of set yourself up for it.
Right.
But people still use it.
Nah, that's real. Nah, you telling the truth on that. That's why I said this one. That's why I said this one gets this one's kind of like, yeah, let's get out of it. Like, I just think
Don't want
parents
anyone
need
to
to
know
be more
exactly where you
aware.
are, but in this day, everyone can.
Plasko warns parents need to remind their teens not to post anything provocative, to turn their location services off until they need it, and to report anything inappropriate or threatening to police.
And that's the start. What if he does that? He's going to track the kids down. And that's scary. What if he actually goes to where you're saying they tag each other?
Magdaleno is being held on $500,000.
That's crazy right there. So we got that one. So let's hold that thought. I got one for y'all. Let's check this one out right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think on this one. This is crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hold on, pull up. It's always all right. Here we go.
Thousands of Houstonians are out there looking for work right now after a wave of layoffs in the oil industry. And you really have to be on social media to get your name out there to potential employers. But there is one thing to consider when you do that. Sharing too much information can leave you vulnerable to people who aren't really interested in hiring you. Channel 2
This is a different one, man. See, this is a different one.
And ways to protect your profile.
24-year-old Megan Siwa turned to LinkedIn to get her job search started.
I went on there to see what kind of jobs were available.
The social media site is popular with professionals as a networking tool.
I put where I'm working currently, where I went to school, what I got my degree in.
Megan did not include her phone number on her main profile, so when she got random text messages from a stranger, it took her a while to figure out how the guy got her number.
I was like, who is this? Before I even said anything else. And then they told me their name, and I'm like, do I know you? Have we met before? I'm trying to, put two and two together. And he says, no, you don't know me, but I'd like to get to know you.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, dang.
Hey, man, say, man.
God dang weirdos. You goddamn weirdos. You goddamn weirdos. You don't know me, but I've been following you though, looking at it.
Oh, looking at it, nigga.
Yeah, you follow me. I know people like that, goddamn it. I know people like that. Cyber bullies, cyber stalkers, cyber perverts.
I'm telling you.
Cyber perverts.
All in one. All in one right there. Man. That's all I know. All in one. That's cold-blooded right there, ain't it? Huh.
And for him to get the number, he had to go search for it or pay for it.
He had to pay for it.
Megan says the conversation went in a direction that made her realize this was not a professional call.
I was scared, especially when I realized how he did get my number.
Megan realized she did post a resume in a PDF, and on her resume, not only her cell was listed, but her home address too.
He'd want to get together, and how he wanted to meet up, and that sort of thing.
So you felt uncomfortable?
I did.
When Megan tracked down the man on LinkedIn,
he did exist, but he had immediately deactivated his profile.
But with a lot of tools, the bad people can find ways to use those tools for unintended purposes. LinkedIn is an example.
Scott Bailey is a digital forensics specialist.
If you are having an issue with somebody who is stalking you or keeping track of you, there is now a way to both block them and report them within LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
To avoid being stalked altogether, Bailey says there are some things you need to realize.
We're putting additional information out, but we don't realize embedded in that information somewhere maybe is a cell phone number or a private email address that you really don't intend to go out.
Megan says she has made changes, now using email as a way for others to contact her, sharing her cell only when she knows the person is legit.
And I would have never thought that by putting my information out there that somebody would use it.
Sarah Dawn.
She's too old. She is too old to be that. She's naive and some more stuff. I mean, if I don't know a number and you texted me, you'll be lucky if you even get a "who are you" from me. You getting ignored. You call my phone, if it's not a voicemail, whatever, and you leave a number for me to call back, you're lucky if I even call you back. But they set themselves up for that, and she talking about she put her information out there to apply for a job. For one, if a job is texting me, that's already a flag. I no,
Right.
that stuff is weird.
But you know what? But like some of these young folks don't know. That's what I'm saying. They don't know the props. Ain't nobody. So I'm just going from her point of view, putting it out, because I get calls all the time. Like I remember before the pandemic, I was getting calls for jobs, and they was asking me to send my resume, and I wouldn't hear nothing from them. And I was like, whoa. And I said, nah, man, I'm not just gonna keep, because you not knowing. You sending your resume, and somebody could be taking that same off your resume and making their own resume. It's crazy out there. You see what I'm saying? It's just crazy. The fact when he said, that's what was scary. You don't know me, but I don't know you either, but I want to get to know you. What?
Yeah. Mikey, what's up, baby?
That's crazy, ain't it?
But still, she was still talking to him though. She should have ended it right there and then, done something with that. And I think people just get a little too curious, or just, I don't. Now they need to make a mandatory class to teach people about this stuff.
No, that's real. No, you absolutely right. That's the way I feel about the same shit. Like, man, this shit right here is too much. You know what I'm saying? Salute, darling. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to play this one now. This one right here was an experiment. I don't know if they're going to zap this. When they do, y'all stay patient, and we'll just end it. But this one right here is about, they did an experiment. And this woman, she was a mom that went undercover with these people to find these people on social media. Now, what she did was she started off as a teenager. She got all these different hits, weird hits, these dudes showing, different types of, their body or whatever. So they said, what would happen if we did and changed her, and they altered the AI to make her look different as an 11-year-old? And this was some of the results. Hold on.
The graphics team transformed me into 11-year-old Bailey. Bailey is afraid of the dark. She hasn't had her first crush yet. She's still prepubescent. A parent might assume Bailey would be insulated from any sort of predatory attack.
And think about it, 11-year-old, she's doing it. That's her right there in the middle. She played as 11-year-old. They got a whole team. And now watch the reaction. This is what they trying to time it and see when it starts. As soon as she launches her app.
Launched our 11-year-old persona online.
444 and go.
Look at that.
One like from a guy whose profile photo is a penis.
So let's say 1 minute and 7 seconds. We have a message request.
Although two more requests just came in. How much time? A minute and 40 seconds?
Yeah. How old are you? You go to the profile, you know that is a child. It also says in the profile that the child is in 6th grade.
Hear that? We're going to stop right there.
Within 2 minutes.
Within 2 minutes, dog. This is what I'm telling parents. And just imagine the kid not knowing no better. Mom, can I get on there and get on this and get on that? Not knowing. And as soon as they put it up, in less than, 2 minutes, dog.
And it says she's 11 years old, sixth grader. It says all that. Well, that's how they get you. Right there and say, how old are you? Neat fool, you know how old she is.
Come
Say
on.
it on there.
Come on, man.
6 months. God, dog, man. But, man, say.
I already know. I know.
There's
I
a lot
already
of people
know.
out here that's doing that though. They going on TikTok and they're
Yep.
going live and trying to catch people in these kids chats, and then once the people start interacting doing crazy stuff, they turn their camera towards like a safety corner so it doesn't trigger
Yep.
anybody or they violate stuff. And
Yep.
but the only thing that they can do is report it to, what is it, NCA something 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 something, because that's where it's other stuff you can get charged with doxy. Even though you're doing a good thing, you got to just report it to them and then they go about it and
Right.
take all the evidence they can get.
That could take forever.
Yeah, all these
Exactly.
goddamn
That's
creepos.
crazy.
That's why I don't trust nobody that's in their phone all day on social media sites. If I'm sitting here having a conversation with you, and every time I look down, you on social media, man, come on, man, what you got going on?
Yep. What you
You
got
know,
going on? I used to tell people that, man, all the time. I go, somebody be around, and they looking down, hey, bro, I'm right here. So how about I just leave? No, I was just, you know what I'm saying, get my notifications, bro. I mean, goddamn, you got to have every notification for every app on your phone. Why would you want that? That sounds annoying.
Because these people was never nothing in the real world, but they something on the internet, right? They become somebody in this virtual world. The creeps, the cyber bullies, the cyber whoever the heck. But we see now they got cyber security around this month. Oh, dude. Didn't he say he was cyber security or something? So y'all keep playing around with it till you get that knock on the door.
Yeah. That's real talk.
Turn around, sir. Put your hands behind your back. Looking at it.
And that's crazy, dog. So we're going to go back. Listen, y'all check this out. Less than 2 minutes, dog.
She's a penis.
So let's see. 1 minute and 7 seconds. We have a message request.
Although sorry, 2 more requests just came in. How much time? A minute and 40 seconds?
Yeah. How old are you? You go to the profile, you know that is a child. It also says in the profile that the child is in 6th grade.
Another one.
It's just lighting up, like the inbox is just boom, 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 boom.
You see that? Hot. Oh my God, dog. This is crazy, dog. Man.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know, like vultures, grown men on the 6th grade.
Grown men. A 6th grader, my guy.
And then when you looking at pictures, okay, let me go check out the profile. So that's a little girl. 6 something up.
Know it off the rip. You know that's a little girl.
Yeah, you can't say you didn't know. Can't say you didn't look. Because you probably went through every picture. But the fact that you even pushed the follow button or the accept button or however it go, I ain't got Facebook. You push that button, that means you was conscious on what you were doing. You 6 something.
Yep.
You knew exactly what you were doing. That's why I ain't got no respect. I don't trust nobody that's in their phone. Because it might be messing with kids. We don't know.
We don't know. They constantly always looking down, ain't never looking up. They ain't really got nobody they hang out with. You don't never see them hanging out with a bunch of people. You don't know where they go. They don't tell you where they go. They just in their own little world. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, y'all.
An incoming video call in less than 5 minutes.
Look at that.
I can't see you. Don't be shy.
That sounds creepy. That's just, you hear that, bro? Like, God.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was tripping for a second. I'm like, is this a dude trying to? I can't see you. He talking to the 11-year-old?
Yep. Yeah, they was on FaceTime. See, look, he on FaceTime again. Check it out. They doing the FaceTime. Again, fair use, educational purposes, man.
shy.
And then he left.
And then he talking to her. He knows he talking to her like a kid. That turns him on. That turns him on. You sick son of a god dang. They deserve one thing.
Yep.
One thing only.
Anybody that want to take advantage of any young kid, man, and you know better than your older person, I don't care what cost, man. It just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You can't convince me whatever you did around a kid was okay for to be warranted. Whether some of the police got involved, and the kid was involved, something ain't right.
Nah, for real.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And that voice was creepy in the mud.
Yeah, won't it?
Can't see you.
Man, let's keep look.
They all say don't be shy.
Few parents know just how dangerous these platforms are for so many kids. So we brought some on site so they could see for themselves. 11-year-old Bailey's persona was approached with an even more disturbing level of manipulation and requests.
Look at that. I love your pictures on here. Does your mom and dad let you have a boyfriend yet? Well, a lot of boyfriends like it when their girls give them blank. Do you know what that means? That's crazy.
Trying to mac on 11-year-old, boy, that's cold. Do your parents allow you to have a boyfriend? Boy.
That's crazy, ain't it? And then do their girlfriends give them blank? That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. Why would you ask a 6-year-old have she ever went down?
Has she ever went down? So that's what you fantasize about, huh?
Damn. Let's keep going, y'all. They tripling the parents like, wow. Yeah, that'll make anybody cry. I want to put my blank in between your legs and push it inside you. They call sex or blanking. This is crazy. Whenever you get a chance, send me a picture with you without your shirt on, or send me a picture of in between your legs. I would really like that. Y'all hear this, man?
That stuff is sick. That bothers me so much. Just even reading that and being a parent.
But how do you stop your kid?
Anybody tries to take my little one's innocence,
They gotta die.
point blank.
I'm telling you straight up. Y'all see me on the news. They gotta go. You can't move the same. Jail ain't good enough for you.
No. See, that's why I said, man. And then like we was talking about earlier, like with the restraint or the things of that nature. And it's just crazy. And then as a parent to see that, imagine you grab your child's phone and you saw that. Man, I would freak out, man. That's what I'm saying. And not even know 11-year-old. That's why I really do advocate. I don't think no 11-year-old should have no phone, bro. I just don't. It's just too much. It's too much.
Nah, you're right, bro, because they can type in anything on YouTube, and yeah, you know, sometimes that thing will pop up saying if you're not over 18-year-olds, you might not want to view this. All you gotta do is push OK and it go right to the whatever video it is.
Yep, exactly. Or put in an age earlier. That's 18. I mean, you know, most kids know that. We used to do that when you was going to buy alcohol or something. You give them a buy cigarette. You know what I'm saying? So, but now it's with that technology is dangerous. Let's keep going, y'all.
While the majority of the abuse happened from a distance, our child profiles also received requests to meet up in person, especially our 15-year-old persona. 28-year-old Keith was relentless. Like the others, he took no issue with Libby's age. He shared explicit videos of himself. He treated the virginity of an underage girl as a prize to be stolen.
Damn. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh man, he talking about go man. He gonna be the one to take her virginity. This is crazy, dog.
Man,
Yeah, it make you think about the ones around you every day that never been caught. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Look at your friends around you. If they stay on social media while y'all chilling, they it. They
Yeah,
guilty.
yeah,
They
Well, I'm glad I
guilty.
don't have no friends. It's just me and my little one. That we
yeah,
stay away from
yeah.
that.
This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Like, look at the dad. Boy, I be hot in there. That's why I said I salute those people that do that stuff. Cause I always want to do that, but bro, I don't know what the outcome gonna be. Cause you can't say all those things, and I'm stopping you saying, "Hey, let's talk about what you did." I don't want to talk no more, bro. I don't even want to, like, you the type
Yeah.
person, I wouldn't even want to talk. I wouldn't even know what to say to you. Not the first time to say I couldn't get better, and then they go, let's sit him down. And I don't want to talk to him, man. I caught him too, and he showed up. And he showed up what we wanted him at. I don't want to talk to him.
Tell you,
Yeah.
nigga, I ought to start a crew. If we get on the internet, we ain't gonna call the police on you though. Yeah, PSKs, pedophile ass kickers, goddamn it, shit.
Right.
Yeah, boy. Get on they motherfucking ass. Go on and show up.
Facts.
Yeah,
Salute,
we
Mike.
gonna take
We got
this.
Mike in the building. Salute, Mike.
Little brother, what's up? What's up, little bro?
What's good, man? Got some things going on. I just had to tap in real quick, man. This is crazy, you know. And this is why it's even more imperative for parents to be more like Cross. You know what I'm saying? Checking through the phones, reading messages, because
Facts.
luckily we have organizations and willful people that are gonna do things like this to do the maintenance that the parents don't do. But at the same time, we don't have enough of these people for every kid. So parents have to be parents, whether you're a single parent or you got both parents in the house. You got to check messages. If Cross talked about kids loving to have notifications pop up, but some kids they turn the notifications off on the app. I know, for instance, me, I get too many notifications, and I don't like my phone going off all day. Plus, because like Cross said, it's annoying. Second of all, because it drains my battery, so I turn my notifications off. So if I turn my notifications off and I have nothing to hide, imagine what these kids have to hide, and they don't even know it's wrong. Because when an adult telling you it's right, you're in a rebellious state of mind, and you think your parents are wrong. So a lot of these kids will entertain that. And these adults, man, to even like Mr. Smith said, talking to them like a kid. Do your parents a lot? They know exactly what they're doing. There's no mistake. They lied. There's none of that. There's just a sickness that needs to be taken care of. Needs to be done away with. That's just crazy, man. That's
Salute,
disgusting.
Shay.
Disgusting.
Yeah, ain't it, bro? It's just really it's sickening, man. And that's why I told Miss Smith, I was like, bro, you got to get up and get on this one. He was like, man, I'm tired. Watch after we play this. You going to see this. I'm putting the crossover on this one, bro. I said we segue in from the rest of the day because I felt like this is something that we have been talking about, other people talk about a lot, and it's just something that needs to be spoken up on, man. It got to be light shine on this.
100, man. So yeah, I just want to tap in and deal with y'all for a minute. After that, let's keep it going, man. That's crazy though.
Already. Shout out to the chat too. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's go.
It was a tough decision, but if Keith wanted to meet Libby in person, we would let him. We synced up with our law enforcement contacts, and within 24 hours, we were on the ground and ready to meet. We already had evidence of what he had done online, but was he willing to carry things out in real life? We knew 37-year-old me attempting to pass for 15-year-old Libby would be a challenge, but I would wear a
Are we going upstairs?
Wait, so do you want to go for a walk first?
What's wrong? Why you're not trying to rush upstairs?
What was that?
Why you're not trying to rush upstairs?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
What
did he say? He said he wanted her to. I know. He asked her, "Hey, why don't you let's just go ahead and go upstairs?" She said, "Well, let's just go walk." He said, "Why you don't want to rush upstairs?" She said, "Well, I'm just a little nervous." He was trying to get her upstairs where he just met her. Just met her in the little, man, that's crazy.
Whispering, that whisper. No, he doing wrong. Yeah. You just want to go upstairs. Like you just don't.
Do you think when they do that they expect to be caught? Like, do you think like it's like whenever like someone knows that they have a mission, and that mission has a lot to do with self-destruction. So they pretty much
Right.
going into it already know they're not coming back. Do you think that when they do
Mm.
this, like they have a false sense of delusion, like they're not gonna get caught, or do you think they know they're pretty much just ready to get it on?
That's good.
Like to,
Hey,
because to say something online and
Mikey,
to
no,
link up
Mikey,
with someone,
you just dropped. You did a cross up,
You sure
boy. You don't
did.
even know. You don't even
Hey,
know
you
what you
sure
said
did.
when you said.
You sure did, boy.
Boy,
God
you
dang.
said
That
golly
one, that one would
tabernacle. You
get you
don't even know.
thinking. Yeah, that one would get you thinking because it's almost like it's to a point they had that fantasy for so long and maybe never had a chance to fulfill, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
y'all tabernacle now.
yeah. But
Go
look,
ahead,
it's
keep
like
up.
Mikey
Hold
said.
on, Mr. Smith. I want to hear Anonymous and Mikey break this down. That's a
Okay,
good
go ahead.
question. So Mikey said, Anonymous, do you think it's almost like premeditated for them to crash out, or do you think they don't think they're gonna get caught? Because that's a good question. Because I personally think, like me and Ms. Smith said, a lot of times the situation we talk, we say, man, that person really want to crash out. Because we don't know, or you might not know one reason why. So what you think, Anonymous?
They must already have that fantasy, and that is to the point they rather just, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take the consequences. And they, not even knowing, they might already be on some papers because of whatever they did online, and they're like, screw it. Not everybody all upstairs in the head. There's a lot of dumb. Someone came
Right.
with a UFO, dropped off all the dumb into the world.
Right.
But it's just like trying to get that fix. You know.
So what you think, Mark? I want to hear yours, like on how you looking at it.
you know, back in the day, robbery was about not getting caught and getting away with it. Nowadays it seems like people want to show you what they're doing, and then at the same time, you would think that looking from the outside in that they want to get away with it, but the way that they went about it just tells you for obvious reasons that they want to be caught. So I feel like he knew he was sick and he was just waiting to be cured, and he was just wondering when he was finally going to be caught. Because to not give that much of a flying nimbus to the point to where you literally linking up with an individual, um, you got to have a level of I don't give a flying. You know what? Because bro, you're not even covering your tracks. You're leaving your internet footprint all over the place, and now you literally put footprints on streets, pavements, and linked up with someone knowing of their age. You don't care. You want to be caught. You're just waiting for somebody to do it. And the longer that you don't get caught, you're gonna keep trying and trying to do even more. You're gonna try to do even worse until finally someone catches you. And really, you just want somebody to make it stop. There's something going on within you that you want somebody to make it stop. So that's why they're doing that. There's no way that you just move that carelessly unless you really just want to be taken out. That's what I'm saying. They
No,
want
I
to go,
like
so
that,
let them go. No
Mr.
mental health issues. They want to go. They're telling you without telling you.
Mr. Smith, piggyback off that one right there.
And I agree with Mikey because I look at it like this, right? I think some of them do want the help. That's why they go do it, even though it's like a double-edged sword. Because what if you don't get caught? You still gonna do it? But then again, I think
Right.
in a way, sometimes in a way they do want to get caught. But I'm gonna answer that question. Allegedly, like back in the day,
Yep.
we used to do certain things in the streets. It was the thrill. It was a thrill of almost getting caught or finna get caught. The mission is going there,
Right.
complete it, and make it back home. But we knew it might be a chance this might go wrong.
It might go wrong, yeah.
You did what I'm saying? We might get caught up by the laws, or somebody might see us, or some camera might catch us doing it. So in a way, it is a thrill of getting caught. That's the whole point of being a gangster. Well, they ain't got nothing to do with that,
Nah, they
but
ain't got
y'all
no,
get
yeah.
but y'all get what I'm saying. You did what I'm saying. It is a thrill of getting caught in a way.
Right.
That's why you hurry up and try to complete the mission and get on out through there. That's why you got him at the table. That's why you don't want to go upstairs. No, I'm kind of nervous. Let's take a walk. No, why you don't want to go upstairs? Because you're trying to complete the mission and go.
I got another question then. Who do these people talk to? Because we all have somebody in our life that we tell things that we might not say to everybody else. Like, man, I can't stand this person. They doing this, or man, I'm not trying to do this no more. I'm not trying to do that. who do you think these types of people confide in? Because we all have at least one person who we tell things. So who do they talk to? Because whoever they talk to clearly enables them. Who do they have to talk
Ooh,
to?
that's
That's what I want
deep.
to know. Who do they talk to?
That's a good question. That is a
With
very
topics like that, it's almost like, why would they? You know, because it's, unless if they confide in another Chester that's like themselves. But would you honestly expect them to come out in the open and be like to anybody, their moms, dads, whatever, be like, hey, I got this problem. I can't leave kids alone, or
or I like young women, I like young girls or whatever, teenagers
yeah,
or
and
whatever
I'm
the
trying
case.
to, I'm talking to them online, knowing their age and trying to lure them into this and, impressing that girl to go upstairs and she wants to go on a walk and then be like, oh, no, like Mr. Smith said, complete the mission to go. But,
Yeah.
in those cases too, it
Definitely,
could have also gotten
definitely.
real physical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I feel like even if someone doesn't outright and come and tell you the exact details, you can't help but let certain things out. Um, you can't help but leave symbols and
Yeah.
hints and things when you're talking. You'll
Little
let
paper
people
trails. That's
exactly, you
right.
got it, Cross. So I feel
Paper
like they
trail.
have to confide into somebody, and somebody had to have known, or it might have been someone from the same cloth. But at the end of the day, someone knew about this and allowed it to continue. So now somebody else had to take it into their own hands. Because when you hear some certain things, if you say someone professes to be your homie and you're individual, you're not gonna say yeah, yeah, yeah to everything they do. If they
Come
say
on,
something that
man.
don't sound right, you're gonna start asking questions. And once they get to stumbling and fumbling and mumbling up on their words, they've already told you what they told you. But too many people
Tabernacle.
we ignore everything and let everything go because we don't want to lose somebody. No,
But
Right.
then
I'll
it goes
correct you and
back
check
to
you if
not
I need
saying
to.
anything. It also goes back to not saying anything just because, if their friend did have their right frame of mind to be like, oh, you can't do this, then that's why maybe they're not confiding in anyone because they know, oh, this is a ticket straight to jail.
Nah,
Yeah, it could be.
straight
It
up.
could be. And that's good. And both of y'all got great answers on that. I'm loving this build, dog. I'm loving this. So let's get to this part. But what I did was we're gonna go back to when before she walked right in there. So she went in the bathroom before she went and sat down. So check this out.
Oh, hi. Good. How are you? Nice to meet you too. Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay. Is it what you expected?
Well, yeah.
Are you going upstairs?
Wait, so do you want to go for a walk first?
Okay. What's wrong? Why you not trying to rush upstairs?
What was that?
Why you not trying to rush upstairs?
That shit crazy, dog. Why you not trying? Let's go. Okay. Okay, here you go. Let's get to this part.
Don't be. I'm not gonna rush you. Just go upstairs and talk.
Okay.
He said, I'm not trying to rush you. Let's go upstairs
Have
and
you
talk.
ever... Are you okay with me being 15?
I've never done.
You okay?
It's okay. I like to gentle, make you comfortable. I don't want.
I just don't want to just get off. This mug is nasty. He said, I want to be gentle and comfortable, make you
Oh, they
comfortable.
in a
I just
public
don't.
place?
Yeah, they in that hotel. She told, okay, so the setup was she told him that she was in New York, right? And so, okay, let me go back. All right. So remember I showed y'all the 11-year-old that she was playing on the line, but she's also playing a 15-year-old as well. So they got a hit on the 15-year-old, and he said that he was in New York. And she said
But
she was in New
nobody
York.
out there had questions. Nobody was like, oh, this girl looked really uncomfortable, or somebody just didn't care.
Right. You know, this
They
is go ahead. Go ahead.
don't care. We got this mind our business syndrome. When the stuff be
Yeah.
right in our face, maybe we need to start looking more. Not saying necessarily getting somebody's business, but if it don't look right, it don't look right. But then again, how can you jump the gun? Okay, maybe that's his daughter. Maybe that's his niece or his little cousin. That's the
And you
logic.
know what? That could, but you know what? That could be how they might even mentally be playing it too as well. Like that's why they might deal with those type, you know, and have that mind frame where nobody's gonna say nothing because it looks like somebody that my child. Maybe they even go looking for people close to, you know, where people wouldn't even question. You know,
Yeah,
it's just weird. Yeah.
then look at his mannerism. Look how he know to stay kind of far away a little bit.
Yep.
So if you just walking in the lobby, you wouldn't think nothing of it. I'm just saying, okay, this is, you know, whatever. Number one, you probably ain't even gonna think that. You just gonna walk by.
Walk past, especially if you're going in a hotel, you just in there
Yeah,
just walking past business people in and out. Nobody's not even
yeah.
paying attention at that time. That shit crazy. In the daytime. Let's go keep going. Let's see.
I just get all the feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Are you hungry?
I'm trying to dodge it.
Stop
Damn. I know, dog. That shit wild. Ain't it? Wow. This dude is a straight man. It's crazy, y'all.
And you know
We
these are
say
the
was-
lamest of the lamest people in the real world. They
Yes.
they are the lame and never
They
ever.
ain't got
Their
no
confidence
listen.
talk
They
to
ain't got no
kids.
confidence. They be lying all the time. They low self esteem. You know what I'm saying? They being something that they not to imagine around his friends and the other people, like you say. This is another guy that act like nobody probably seen him around no females, and they probably thinking like, oh, dude probably just working. He probably got him. He keep to himself. But then he got this whole nother thing. He in there going after this little girl, 15-year-old.
Suing that 15-year-old. He had a neck trying to get her to go upstairs.
Had a neck, strong. Why
Yeah,
you
man.
dodging it? Let's just go upstairs. It's like, damn. Now she's like, you want to get something to eat? No, I don't want nothing to eat. He came straight there. He probably
She want a kid's meal. You try to make a kid a meal, homie. What you got going?
come on, man. I
Nah,
like
for
that.
real. That ain't
Real
that ain't
talk.
funny, but goddamn.
No, but you're right. No, but you're right.
Yeah, you right like a bud.
This why parents got to be parents, man.
Facts. That's a fact. That's why I be telling people, man. Let's see. Let's see what he say.
Cyber tips coming in from the National Center for Missing and Exploited.
Bark turns over these potential child predators to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Using the app has led to arrests like this one in Florida last year.
The brutal reality is that a predator doesn't have to be in the same room, building, or even country to abuse a child. Libby and Bailey may not be real, but they represent countless children who are being sexually and psychologically abused, both online and in real life.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy. And that's so true. They don't have to, but now they don't have it because now they got people that, like you say, from the one we saw where they track your location, so they just abuse you. They get in there, the kid might be mad at the mama and, you know, whatever, they friends and they friend don't like them today. So now you got somebody older like, oh, don't worry about it. You don't need them. And he finding out or she finding out what type of person and just preying on the kid. And after a while, but like they say, grooming.
Grooming. And this is my thing. This is my thing, bro. When I was 15, 16, you know, I'm a boy, so okay, yeah, I was able to run the streets. But my sisters, well, they couldn't go 5 feet without my mom or my daddy getting on their butt. You did what I'm saying? So if that person a pedophile, you don't think in your head that, okay, how did she even get here? How did she even get in this hotel? Who following her? I mean, I would think it's a trick off the back. I mean, what 15-year-old, I mean, I ain't saying it can't happen. I know it's fast little girls out here that sneak out and do what they want to do. But then to go back to what Mike and Anonymous saying, the parenting part. You did what I'm saying? No way a 15-year-old need to be out that far, let alone be in a hotel. Even though I know it's an act and I know they trying to get them, but it's really kids that's doing that, man.
Yeah.
That's sneaking out.
It's real, man. It's real because when I was that age, you know, obviously when I was 15, 16, there were 15, 16-year-old girls that I was doing things with. So, homie, I made things happen. I was popping up in the houses and nobody knew, doing what I was supposed to do. As a young gun, I was running around being wild. I was a 304 back in the day. And with that being said, homie, nobody's parents were aware. They have such a terrible relationship with their daughters that they don't even know that boy might be sneaking in the window doing things with their daughter, homie. I I mean, obviously I was the right age, but at the same
Right.
time, the lack of awareness causes things to happen that should not be happening. How am I
Facts.
able to get into your house and do things with your daughter? How am I able to do that? Because you're
Yeah.
not being a good parent. You don't have
Yep.
awareness. You're not
You
checking
don't know.
phones. You're
Yep.
allowing too much leeway. You're allowing other people's friends, their parents, to be a good parental figure for your kid when they
That's a
might not have the
fact.
same values. They might not even care. So you're letting your kids be micro parented by other kids, and now they're allowing certain things. So when they come back to you, they expect to be allowed to do those certain things. So now when you don't let them, they don't talk to you anymore. And now that they're not talking to you anymore, you don't know what they're doing. So now that you don't know what they're doing various and vicarious things. I mean, a lot of stuff is going on. I'm just being real. See, you got to talk about the F's on your report cards because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to get better. When I was a teenager, I was getting it in. I was doing things, so I know how it goes. But a
Right.
whole adult being
Right.
able to take advantage of your kid, that's another level of failure as a parent, homie. That's another level as a failure. I'm
That's
just
real
saying, man.
talk.
That's crazy. We
No,
know we
that's
know
real
how we
talk.
were as
That's real
teenagers when we
talk.
wanted to do what we did,
Oh,
but
I
we knew who
know.
we could
Yeah.
do it with.
Right.
Certain girls, you wouldn't even try, homie, because you saw them parents. And you was like, but if you knew that she was a lick, hey, you did what you did. That's just what it was, man. I gotta be real. We live in reality. I know this is virtual, but I gotta tell the truth. If I'm gonna
No, that's
tell it,
real.
then I'm gonna tell it. Yeah, man.
That's right. You better.
Yeah, that part.
Nah, but but you absolutely right, man. And it's sad, and that's why I said parents got to start being parents. And like I said, with this situation alone, man, the fact that like we saw in that first 2 minutes, as soon as that little kid at 11 set that thing, imagine your mama or the mother setting it up for a daughter, and then all of a sudden show her and she set it up and here's your phone and give her the phone and she walk away. That little kid is not gonna know. That person's gonna think everybody that's following her or speak to her wants to be her friend, not knowing what the intent is.
Hey man, I want to recruit y'all into my pedophile ass kicking group. We call the PAKGs. Yeah, talk about they go wish we called the police on them. Call the police. Nah, gonna get it. Ain't no
Right.
police
Man,
gonna arrest
Mr.
us.
Smith and Cross, y'all gotta be real. Like when we were younger, there were things that our parents never knew that we were doing.
Oh
That we were
heck
Oh, without a
doing,
no.
doubt.
and them
To
and
this
them
day.
them asking us that wouldn't have got us to tell them. But if they're being aware and they know about our whereabouts and they actually pay attention, they would find out things without us even saying anything. I often tell people silence is the loudest sound you'll ever hear. So if you're actually
Facts.
being aware of the silence and the mannerisms, the body language, why the kids don't want to come and watch movies with the family no more? Why all of a
Come on,
sudden when we
man.
go here they want to stay at home? Why
Yep.
all of a sudden every weekend they want to go to a friend's house? These are things that parents don't think about because a lot of these parents still want to be kids. They work so hard at work so that when they get off, they just want to be to themselves. But homie, guess what? You should have thought about that before you laid down and created,
Come
a
on, man.
baby because you got to be in their life. When they get home, don't turn away to take. You got to actually sit around with your kids. Everybody is caught up so much and everything externally that everything internally is corrupted. And that's exactly why you see what's going on. When I was 15, 16, 17, boy, I was the Harry Potter slaughtering daughters. And a lot of parents didn't even know what I was doing because I
Come
knew how
on,
to
man.
maneuver because they were absent parents, which is what allowed me to be active. I was never tardy. I was going around party, party, party. And I'm light skinned, boy, I was going crazy. That's why I know that y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all gotta pay more attention.
Nah, that's
Because
real
when it's
spill.
someone that's your daughter's age, you're gonna be mad about that. You're gonna ground them. But when you find out an adult is doing things to your daughter, you're gonna want to crash out. And guess what? If you crash out, now you can't be there for your kid. It's a double-edged sword. You gotta be aware that way you can't. That way you're prepared for these situations. So when they come up, you're able to step in. But when you try to step in after the fact, there's too much
After
trauma
the
that's already
fact.
taken place. Too much trauma.
No, you hit that on the head because that's one thing a lot of parents don't get, and we used to do the same thing. We used to try to go to our friend's house, but nowadays kids want to go to their friend's house because that's their mama's cool and their mama sit around and kick it with them, and like you say, back in the days we used to sit around and watch movies. together, and you want no complaining, and the kids go in their room, or the parents, like I tell my kids, that when they go to closing doors and locking doors, like I told my son, hey, look at my, hey, we don't lock no doors around here,
Hey, boy,
dog.
you sound like my
Yeah,
pop.
you ain't locking no, we don't lock no doors, bro, because just in case, I don't know what you're doing in there, and then something go wrong, bro. Hey, the door locked. I gotta break the door, so let's not even do that. Or we can do it a different way. I can take the door off, and you ain't gotta worry about it. Yeah, it's on. He ain't
When
got
I
but
was
2 options.
16, I got into a situation and I kept it to myself for 2 weeks. And mind you, during that 2 weeks, I still got bruises on me. You know, I didn't eat. I wasn't sleeping. I just stayed in my room, sat in a corner, and just, you know, I deteriorated until a girl at school was like, you know, what's going on? I'm noticing things with you. And she knew
Yeah,
a little something about that one night. And next thing you know, I confided in her and I told her what happened.
yeah,
So by the time the end of the school day, I got called into the office. There's a police officer and an investigator and all these other people. I didn't feel comfortable going to my parents and telling them what happened because I kind of learned my lesson with that. So as everything progressed, basically the investigator said, "This is a woman." She said, "Oh, she's 16. You know, they're very emotional, and she's probably upset because the man didn't want anything to do with her after the fact, and this is her way for
right.
revenge." So it's like that stuff is, you know, a lot of women don't, or even girls don't have nobody that they can go to, or even feel comfortable with saying what happened
No,
to them. You know what I mean?
that's a fact, and that's where I think with situations like this, and I think another reason why a lot of people are not comfortable at all is because it's not talked about. It's not brought out, like it's all sick. It's secretive. So then, therefore, nobody wants. It's almost like even with myself, me doing different things like this, nobody talks about it. Almost like it's a secret, but I can pull up stuff, and there's numerous things like that, and I don't understand why people don't want to talk about it because again, people don't want to either ruffle the feathers or they worried about what a or what kind of I don't even care. Like Mrs. Smith, no, I don't care. I just feel like I needed certain things. Just I got it. Like when you said the other day in the text, I tell Mrs. Smith that all the time. You say, "Don't stop, Cross." You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets you through the day sometimes, or when you be looking for it for me to get on there, and that's what I do. That's why I told him today. That's what I do it for. I don't do it. I don't really. Man, look, I'm trying to be as honest without being mean, but I mean, this is cool and everything, but the message is bigger than the channel, if that makes any sense. Anything that
Across
comes
what
with
you
the channel,
do.
because I know, yeah, because later it's gonna pay off tremendously.
Yep. Conviction is the clear way to admission. So if you talking about things and it's making people get emotionally reactive in a negative way, they either know somebody that's doing it or they're doing it themselves. You
Come
shouldn't
on,
feel any way towards people calling out what's wrong unless you deem what's wrong as right. And if you deem wrong as right, you got something wrong with you.
come on. That's deep and that's real. Nah, this was a great bill,
Mikey,
man.
boy,
I
you be
truly,
on some stuff, boy.
yeah, Mikey be on it,
Mikey be
dog. He be
messing
on,
me up, boy. I like that, boy. I'm telling you, boy,
yeah.
you be on point, boy. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah, keep going what you're doing, man.
No,
Man,
y'all the reason, man. Thank y'all for always just giving me insight and giving me opportunity to grow as a person, man. I'm always in overdrive, and y'all just you put me on what I need to focus on, so what I need to tell these kids, because when I am on TikTok, I go TikTok live, I talk to a lot of different people, but I'm
right.
echoing you guys' sentiments. I ain't saying nothing y'all ain't said already. I just said it in a different way. That's all.
Facts, and that's real. Bib, what's up? Is this live? Because I don't see anyone in the chat, but it says 145 in here. Yes, this is live, Beaver Valley Updates, and it is people in the chat. I don't know. People
A
do
lot of
stand
people in
around.
the
Yeah, I don't know. You had to figure that part out. Yeah, you got to figure that part out. Don't know, bro. Don't really care. That's something. See, again, that's people that come on, bro. I don't care about no numbers. That number stuff don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Is this a current live? Yes, this is a current live. We are live right now. live and direct and
Boy, are you
effect.
alive?
Like
Goodness
Rex.
gracious.
Dang, I
Yeah,
ain't know we was
we
live.
yeah. We must be putting down some good game when you just chilling and thinking, yeah, we just really having fun, really, honestly. No, but we really was talking about a lot of things that are going on right now. You know what I'm saying, with the current update with this the little cyber thing with the kids and not putting on certain protections
Cross, I
and
got something for you. I got something for you too. On
yeah.
Snapchat, the AI that they're adding, you need to make sure that if any of your kids have Snapchat, you need to go in there and make sure that they haven't accepted the terms of the AI. They now have an artificial intelligent friend that you can talk to on Snapchat that everybody has by default. As soon as you accept it, they know your location, they know everything. But also, it's not an AI, it's a person behind it. I've had numerous minors message me on Snapchat and tell me that and show me screenshots of the AI grooming them, leaving like flirtatious comments, trying to figure out where they
What?
live. And then when they ask the AI if it's a boy or a girl, it's telling them who they are, their name, and then all of a sudden it's erasing the messages and going back to a like generic robot response. But literally it's a person behind it. And these kids don't know what to do about it. I had a girl, I can send you the screenshot. She sent me 8 screenshots of a situation with the AI. And she said she wants to go about something legal, but she doesn't know how to do it. So she just kind of like whatever. But this robot, what it's doing is kids that don't have a lot of friends, they, like Anonymous said, confide in this robot thinking that it's cool. But no, this robot is really exploiting these children. And it's on everybody's Snapchat. I haven't accepted
Wow.
it because I just don't feel right about anything having my location. But these kids don't know. They
Yeah,
think it's
damn
cool.
right.
Oh, it's AI. It's AI. It knows everything about me. He remembers. So they're talking to this robot. So I just had to let that be known. You got to talk about that because it's getting out of control. This AI stuff in general is getting out of control. But AI is talking to kids. This ain't Wally. This ain't. It ain't
They
right,
said
man.
something about what in the world? They said something about my what they said something about in the comments. I see that. I don't know what that they said. If y'all look at the comments went, but it's mad people here in the chat. I have no idea.
Oh, that's weird.
See,
I see
nah,
the
they probably
comment.
See
yeah.
what happens when we talk about this?
Yeah, no,
We
we can
hit a
see the
nerve.
comments in here, y'all, to let y'all know. But I
Yeah, I
just
see
pulled it up
everything.
on. We don't see, man. This is weird. This
We
weird,
hit a
y'all.
nerve. We hit a nerve talking too much.
Oh,
Damn,
goddamn.
I
What I
knew it,
say?
Dang.
dog. God,
Conviction
he
leads to
messing
remission.
around with y'all. This
We
is
did
crazy,
right.
dog.
Yeah,
They
we
stay in
did
their
right.
brain, man. They stay in their
Yeah, it's
brain, man.
too real for him. Too real for him.
Mr.
It's
Smith, we
got
stay in their brain.
that
Hey,
just
you
put a
heard me,
chill.
Michael?
That just put a chill down my back, dog. I'm sitting here saying, dog, Shay was in here. Yeah, Dolly, everybody else. I don't, but this is crazy, y'all. Dolly was
We
it.
see
Where's
y'all.
everybody? We can see y'all. But when you go, this is wild, bro.
Some
Yeah, I
I
can
place,
see
don't
the
know,
some
comments
y'all.
place
on through
stay in there,
here,
right?
but
Can y'all got a phone next to y'all? Pull your phone up.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up on
Yeah,
YouTube real quick.
yeah, pull it up.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me see, because that's
That's
very strange.
crazy. I ain't never seen that one,
Trust me, I
Cross.
wasn't.
Let me see.
No, you right, Beaver Valley. Now we see it. Now
No.
Now Bad Souls coming
The
back. He
only
said that's
person I
crazy.
see from the desktop is Beaver. I don't see
Yeah, but
Widow.
Bad Soul just came in.
Okay, I see
That's
Bass now. I
crazy.
only see Beaver, Bass, and
This
Widow. I
is
don't see
crazy. See,
nobody
this is
else.
what I'm saying, y'all. Hey,
Don't
look
waste
here,
your
man.
time.
Hey, look here for everybody out there. Something happened to your boy, man. Y'all better come get me, man. That's why I don't play on this thing. That's why I did not want to do that. That's why I did not want.
No,
You
you
see what I'm
good,
saying?
Beaver. Apologize for doing that to you. I thought you was trolling us, trying to get
Yeah,
attention.
nah, Beaver. At first, I'm not gonna lie. I truly let me give you sincere apology. I'm listening to you like, yeah, we live. Like people, well, and I'm like, it's a whole but we seeing the people. Then when I looked at the phone, and all of a sudden, dog, like I can look at this phone, and was nobody in there. Yep, we talked it up. Yeah, we talked it up. Boy, this is crazy, dog. Boy, I tell you what, sometimes it make me feel good, but it made me feel weird. It made me not want to come back on this one. Dog, it's cool. No, I truly, man, I appreciate you telling us that. Because I'm pretty much sure, like Dolly Bear gone, like all these people, dog, is like if you scroll up, we can all see all these people. Can't y'all see them on
yeah,
the
I can see
stream
the
yard?
comments. I can see all the comments and everything, but I
I
don't have
see
no access
comments.
to
I
see
see
anything
on
else.
here. not on the desktop. I see all the comments. I don't see all of them on here, but I see them all on here.
See, Shay said I'm still here, fam, but no, I was on a different phone now. I thought my phone was acting up. That's crazy. Oh, I see it. Boy, I tell you. It's nuts.
Last time something like this happened was the robot conversation. I was shocked to see you come back on here.
Yeah, I was mad then, dog. Yeah, they got me. Now I'm starting to see more. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. Then as soon as Beaver said it's something, the message disappeared. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's just IQ. It's time to go on. Just get on up. We've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. I don't even like none of this right here, dog. It just seemed a little bit too weird right now. I think that must have touched the nerve. My bad, Tube. Yeah, my bad, Tube. That's why I said, Tube, you gotta let a brother rock out. You already getting my bread. I'm trying to bring awareness. That's what I'm saying. You take people out the comments, put them back. People got to switch phones to get out. Yeah, we were blaming it on Beaver. Oh, that's funny. We was blaming it on the Beaver. Yeah, that's what most of us dudes usually blame it on the Beaver, to be honest. Yeah, we usually blame it on the Beaver. Man, well, look here. We had a good one, man. I just want to say thank y'all, everybody, for coming on. We're going to let the Queen say something. Anonymous. Let you say something. I guess this is the second time in history we done did something, dog. We done shook. Whether people want to believe it or not, I made somebody upset. Shay, I made somebody upset, Shay. I think I did it. Damn, I'm such an asshole. I tell you. I'm one of Jesus' children, so it don't even matter, dog. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't even care. I think it's the fact I don't care. They know it. They like, they don't care. So, Anonymous, send us out, Queen, and then I'm going to let Mark and then Mr. Smith. Do your thing.
Man, apparently, if you can't handle some ruffled feathers, stay out the coop. But appreciate you letting me on here. Appreciate everybody coming in, rocking out, and just to sum it all up, man, leave this technology stuff alone. Keep your kids off of it and stop answering phone calls or text messages. You don't know who it is. Just everybody just need to open up their eyes and just pay attention. That's all. It never hurts if you see someone in an uncomfortable situation. It never hurts to go up to them and ask them, "You okay?" And take it from there. But I appreciate everything, and Cross, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let this throw you off now.
It's gonna throw me off a little bit. I might have to go get me a burr. Yeah, they done got me upset, and I'm happy at the same time. I guess I got an even balance. My yin and yang is complete today, I guess. I can't believe it's always something happening to me, dog. The numbers steady going up. They knocking people out. Look here, man. I would love to stay and rock with y'all, man. Mikey, go and say something, man.
I ain't tired.
I know. We're going to come back later. We're going to come with a different topic right now. I guess it's just Mikey game, man. Mikey to put so much stain in the internet, he hit every algorithm, dog. He hit every algorithm. I do it.
Yeah, Mike, it's your fault.
Y'all take the blame for this, man. Let's go to war. But man, to be ignorant of the technological advancements will only put you in a state of delusion and illusion. So what I will say is the way to troubleshoot that issue is to get acclimated, get familiar with all these platforms, and monitor your children. Thinking that you can just communicate with them, that's not the way to communicate. You got to pay attention to the sound of silence. It's the loudest noise that any human never heard. So with that being said, man, love being back on here. I'm gonna try to get back into a consistent basis on hopping on these builds. I'm staying busy. That way I can make things happen. But everybody keep doing what you're supposed to do. And I love seeing the dynamic duo of Cross and Mr. Smith here, man. We love every time I see
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. I'm loving y'all. I'm glad y'all loving my little bro, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, for real. So with that being said, man, we're gonna keep it going. I can already tell with how hype Cross is after this live, he's still gonna be damn hype right now about this situation. So
yeah, I'm gonna come back with another. I gotta call Mr. Smith. Now I gotta go and put my phone on private and go down. I gotta go down in the bunker and make sure I don't see nothing flying in the sky or some little men with black suits. I'm like, man, why they want to pick on me, man?
They're gonna try to clone you, man.
Why you telling me, Mikey? God
No.
Thank you
dang,
guys
why
so
you
much
tell
for
that?
bringing me up on here. I'm
No,
gonna have to sit down
I
there. I'm
ain't
gonna just
got.
have to sit in the chat next time and mod, man. They don't like when I come up here. Yeah, they trying to
They
get me
love
out
it
of
when
here,
you
man.
come
So
on, man. I love it when
yeah,
I don't
nah.
care. Yeah.
But look, man,
Damn.
tonight too, I'm debuting a new song. So hey, get
Okay.
ready, man. It's out with the old and with the new. So get ready. We're gonna keep doing everything on an elite level. Go get your merch. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Anonymous, shout out to you. You've really been doing a spectacular job ever since your first time coming up here, giving a different perspective and speaking your truth. So remain anonymous, but keep speaking your truth. But with that being said, I'm gonna exit about this panel. Thank you guys. Shout out to the chat. And with that being said, I'll see you when I see you.
Peace.
Already. Mr. Smith. Go
Say
ahead, man,
no.
Professor.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Mikey said it. I didn't. The dynamic duo, man. Hey, be on the lookout, though, man. Appreciate little bro getting on here giving us that game, man. And that
Real
show
spill.
you we can't give up on the youngsters because he a youngster.
That's
He in
right.
his early 20s, and look how well he articulated himself, man. And then he give me and Cross the credit for staying in his brain. God dang, Cross, we doing something good.
We
You
doing
dig?
something good.
Each
Doing
one
something
teach
good.
one, man. Hey, shout out Anonymous, babe. Shout out to the chat. Black Widow, you already know. Dolly Bird, Shay, Miss T, everybody in there. Uh, Leave it to Beaver. My bad, homie. We messed up. You was right.
Yeah. Beaver Valley in the building.
Ooh, yeah, but shout out Big Bro Cross, man. I'm out to join everybody. Be cool.
Also happy belated C-Day to my bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, turned
Yeah.
37, man. I turned 37, man. My birthday, man. Y'all gonna cash out me. I take donations.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
You
but
take it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, salute. If you will send $10 to the plug podcast, man,
Yeah,
just
they
to
go
show
because they
love,
come.
man.
Yeah, they gonna
That'd be
come
my
get me.
birthday
Yeah,
present.
put it in the plug podcast. They gonna
Yeah.
come get me, y'all.
Send
$5, $3.
$10. They trying to take them
Yeah,
out.
they
Look for
try to
that
take.
drone outside.
Oh my God, I'm scared now. I'm like, man, this is the weirdest. Everything, bro. Everything YouTube could do, it done done. I think personally, I feel like everything. I don't even get it. I'm still blown away why they took everybody out of my chat. But I appreciate you that bad. So, like you said, Cross, they can't hold a player down when it's real spill across the field. Thank you. Yeah. Tip your host, man. But again, man, I appreciate the Kings and Queens in the building. I'm glad y'all stayed with me rocking. We still got 154. But look, man, I don't know if there's 154 watching me. I don't know who watching me now. So we going to go ahead and exit stage 11. We're going to blow this pop stand. And we're going to see y'all a little bit later on. Hit that notification bell, like, comment, subscribe, holler at your boy. Hey, man, you've been plugged in with the Plug Podcast.